Hi everyone, it's Bonnie. I'm going to share with you today one of the cards I recently created. I had a team meeting this week and I wanted to share a resourceful way of getting rid of scrap paper. You know when you use up all your design a series paper or when you're cutting it and then you have all these scraps left over, all the 1-inch scraps or the 1.5 or the 1 1/4, and you don't really know what to do with them. So I decided it would be a good opportunity to share with my team members how to utilize that paper into creating a card. I also thought I would share it with you in case you wanted to create one yourself. So what I did was I took the Joyous Noel Specialty Design a Series paper from our holiday catalog, and I had the scraps left over, and I created 3 different cards. Now you may say that they're all the same. Pretty much they are, in that they all contain the paper of the Joyous Noel. However, they all have different shapes in the middle. So this is the Stitch Shapes circle, this is the Stitch Shapes oval, and that is the square. That is probably my favorite item in the catalog, is that Stitch Shapes framelits, because I love them. I love them and I use them all the time. So I think they're my favorite. But on this card, this is Mary Merlot with Sahara Sand. And these scraps right here are only 1 inch long by 5 inches. On the Tranquil Tide card, they are 1 1/4 inch wide and by 5. So it's a little bit different. This one only has 4. And then this one has 5. So I just kind of wanted to show you a variation of how to create the card. So let's get started. If you're wondering what stamp set I use, it's the Merry Christmas to All with the coordinating Merry Christmas Sinlet dies. And I'll just pull them out just to show you that you have a Merry, which is upside down right now. But you have Christmas, holidays, Merry, and Happy. It has this bracket, and it also has another little bracket, in which this is the bracket that I used on my card. Now all of these items can be found in my online store, and if you go there, it's www.bonniestamped.stampinup.net. Be sure to use this little hostess code that you see up here in the corner to receive a little treat from me for purchasing. So we're going to create. I chose the Tranquil Tide, so my base of my card is 8.5 by 5.5, and of course I scored it at 4 1/4. My next piece is the gray granite, and it is 5 1/4 by 4, which of course is the layering piece, which goes right there. To help line up my scrap paper, I cut a piece of Whisper white paper, and this is 5 inches by 3 3/4. So I'm going to just grab my adhesive, and I am going to start creating. So what you're going to do, let me get back up on screen here, is just use some of your adhesive. And of course I don't want that one first. Now, I guess they all come out different. I could have done that one, but don't want that one either. Doing really good here, aren't I? Let me just do all of them. So now I'm going to just come up to my paper. And this one is going to cover the whole entire white. So we're just going to line that right up on the white. Hopefully you can see that. And then I'm going to do, give me 1 second here, this one right here. Okay, just like that. Then we're going to put this little green piece right here. So see, I'm just covering up that piece of scrap paper so that I can keep them all straight and all within the proper alignment. However, look what I did. Little boo-boo right there. I'm a little off on that one, but I'm okay. Now we're going to add it to our layering piece, which is the gray granite. Take our little adhesive of your choice. Place that right on top. So you can see everything is 1/4 inch smaller. Okay. Next, of course, is the ribbon, which of course is the best part. So we're going to cut a little piece off. And this is how I normally do my ribbons because everyone has problems tying bows. And I just put it on all 4 sides. But we're just going to put this right here, wrap it like that. Take my card base, and I'm going to place it right on top. Just a little simple. Again, I'm getting rid of my scrap papers because I never know what to do with them. So you can make any assortment of patterns with yours. I just chose to keep mine simple with using that. Now, to make your bow, I leave it attached to the spool. I'm going to take, I don't know, this little bit and make a loop. Everyone always wants to know how I make my bows. Then I'm going to wrap it around my pointer. Let me make that a little bit smaller. I take it like that. So now you can see, hopefully, there's like a little gap. I'm going to push that bottom piece through there, grab it, and pull. Now this is my biggest trick. If you want to say it's a trick, I don't know. Pull it east and west. I'm a big directions girl. Left and right, if that works better for you than directions. And my bow is flat. If you happen to go like this, that's north and south or up and down, you're going to find that your bow is all twisted. So if you just go left and right, it will make a pretty bow for you. Yep, I have ink on my hands because I always have ink on my hands. Okay, let me grab some glue dots. It's not a day without ink on my hands. And it seems to be the only thing that takes it off is my shampoo. I don't know why, but it seems to be. Okay, so I put 2 glue dots on the back of that. And I'm just going to place my bow right there. So I'm almost done already. I already cut through the Big Shot, my oval framelit, with the layering piece in Tranquil Tide with the stitch shapes. I don't know, can you guys see that? I love these little things. I think this is my favorite item in the catalog. I have 2 sets now because my good friend told me that I needed 2 sets because it would save on time when I prepped. And I have to say, my friend Kay, that was probably one of the best things she could have told me because she's right, it does save time. So we're going to put that, it's going to go right there. So look how simple this card is. And I used scraps. I didn't use anything else. I used up my scraps because I used the paper on other projects. I'm going to grab some dimensionals. And believe it or not, I'm using the edges because people think that once all the little pieces are gone, you can't use the edges. Tell them it's okay to use the edges. And look, I'm not even being really neat. No one sees the back, right? No one sees that part, so it doesn't matter. We're going to place that right there, just like so. I already stamped, but I'm going to show you how I stamped my little sentiment. More scrap paper, because we always have those strips, don't we, have left over when we're crafting. I'm going to grab my Tranquil Tide. Oh no, this is Gray Granite Tranquil Tide. Okay. I haven't started. It's not happy hour yet. Okay, we're going to press down. So there's my bracket. Now this little bracket stamp comes in that stamp set, that Merry Christmas to All. It's right here. And then I'm going to take my Tranquil Tide now. I'm going to grab the Merry Christmas out of, well, the Christmas out of there. And I am going to stamp the Christmas in there. Now to save time, I already did the Big Shot. But what you would do is you would take the little silver bracket and, or the framelit here, and you would go and run it through the Big Shot, and it would cut it out for you so nice. But to save time, I already did it. So we're going to grab it, and I'm going to get some more dimensionals because that sheet I just finally finished. And we are going to put 1, 2, right on there. Place this right down in the center, just like so. So my card is almost done, almost. The last thing that I did was I did use the Thinlit that said Merry. And I used this Merry on a previous card, and I overcut by like 15. So it was perfect for my downline meeting because they were already cut for them. So they appreciated that they didn't have to cut them, that I had some left over. So see, if you make too many, incorporate it into another project, in which I did. So now I have 2 cards with this cute little Merry. Believe it or not, I'm going to take little glue dots and I'm going to place it on the back. Oops, I'm not showing you. I keep forgetting. I bring it closer to me so I can see, and then I forget that I have to show you guys. So all I'm going to do is grab some glue dots and place them on the Mary. I could use dimensionals. I could have also used the adhesive sheets that we sell to make it easier. I had forgotten to put it through that. So I'm just going to add some glue dots. I am folding them over as I put them on, just so that they will stick to my card. So I put a few. Let me get that off. And now I'm just going to place this down right here. Oops, my little Y there. That Y is being a little temperamental. Did I not put a glue dot right there? Maybe I didn't. Let me grab another glue dot. So a quick card using up the scrap paper from your Design a Series paper packs. You can use any one. And let me just glue that one right down right there. And look, we have our card. It's all done. Well, the Y is kind of, yeah, I can just maneuver that Y. We'll maneuver him so that he doesn't. So there's my Merry Christmas card using up my scrap papers. Now again, these are 1 1/4 by 5. Or no, I'm lying there. That's 1 1/4 by 3 3/4. I'm totally off on that. That's 3/4, not by 5. Silly me. And this is it in Mary Merlot, which I incorporated 1-inch strips because I had 1-inch strips too. So I always like to show a variety so that if you have the same product that you can see it in numerous color combinations or numerous designs. So again, this was with the oval, this was with the square, and then this is with the circle. The circle one, this is 3.5 inches right here, not 5, which I originally stated. And I had put a little white background on that, but I think you're fine without that little white piece. So I hope you enjoyed that quick little card making session, and you will head over to my store and grab up some goodies and start creating some holiday cards yourself. Have a great weekend. Bye.